Hello, I'm Dylan.
I'm Summer.
And this is Really Playing Games, the show where we play games. Really? Summer, how you been? It's only been a week.
It's only been a week.
It's only been a week.
Wild.
How has that
Wow.
only a week been?
It's been really fun. I've had a great week.
Hell yeah.
I have. It was a really fun week. I did a lot of RP this week. A lot of very serious RP. Celebrated Echo's girlfriend's birthday, which was great.
Fuck yeah.
Then everyone found out that Echo was kidnapped by said girlfriend's ex-boyfriend, also Echo's ex-fling, and was kidnapped for this was a couple weeks ago. She was kidnapped for 3 or 4 days, but nobody knew who had taken her. And so as a birthday present, Corey left Annie a bag of Echo's hair because he cut her hair while she was kidnapped. Toxic. And so everyone found out. So that kind of ruined the birthday energy, as one might imagine. And then on, was it Friday or was it Thursday? It must have been Thursday. I think it was the day after the birthday. What a way to celebrate. Echo and Corey met up because very, very toxic relationship, manipulative, horrible, the worst. So basically, they had a conversation and it ended with him shooting her in the head. And I perma-rolled for the first time ever in No Pixel. And I perma-rolled 6 times. But my perma-rolls are really hard. It's a 1 in 400 chance, right, Sim? That's what Sim said. So basically, I roll a d20 and they roll a d20. And if we roll the same number, then I die, right? So didn't die. But then, because I was streaming and we always get cheeky in chat, somebody in chat was like, amnesia arc? And I was like, why not? And so I rolled.
Not again.
This time it's worse. Last time it was Bunny forgot a month? Less than that. Echo has forgotten 7 months. So basically the entire time she's lived here, I made her at the day after Christmas last year and started actually playing her in January. And so she thinks it's the end of January. So basically everything I've done since I've been playing her, she does not remember, which is really fun. So she doesn't remember her girlfriend. She doesn't remember her best friend. She doesn't remember anybody. And it's so great. It's so fun.
Name a more iconic duo than No Pixel and Amnesia arcs.
Yeah. It's really fun. So because Echo's not a good person. She's hurt people. She's done terrible things. And she's like, me? I wouldn't do what? And so it's been really fun, but it's been really intense. But I have been giggling. Everyone else is crying all the time, RP, and I'm just over here
of course,
gremlin energy because it makes me I love stuff like this. So it's been really, really fun. And yeah, that's literally all I did this week. And then I was decorating today, like I was telling you.
Nice.
Yeah, fun RP week.
Yeah, complicated.
Playing some Stardew still. Yeah, very, very intense stuff, but I love it. So, what about you? How was your week?
Week's been pretty good. Played a bit more Icarus.
Yes, Icky Rust.
Our house looks completely different now. It's all brick and stuff. It looks sick. And the new patch on Thursday night, Friday morning, basically. Brought wind turbines, wind power. So I spent a bunch of time on Friday grinding materials and stuff to make wind turbines so I could move us to a sustainable source of power that doesn't require maintenance. So that our base functions. That was fun. And now there's yet more grinding to do.
Isn't there always more grinding to do?
There's always more grinding. So that was good. Played a bunch of Overwatch, which was mixed. We went on a big losing streak. We lost close to 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
It was pretty awful. And the way that, so we've been playing ranked. Ken and I and our friend Ethan have been playing ranked Overwatch as a trio. And the way that ranking works in Overwatch is you play a game, and if you win, you earn points, and if you lose points. And the amount of points you win or lose, it depends on the relative ranking or skill rating of your team and you and the enemy team, right? So if the enemy team is much better and you lose, you theoretically don't lose as many points.
Right.
But if you win against a much higher skilled team, then you get more points.
Yeah.
But they don't show you the points anymore. They used to, and then people got all up in their feelings about it. And so Blizzard's solution was instead, when you win 5 games, it will tell you how your rank has updated.
Yeah.
Or when you lose 15 games, it will tell you how your rank has updated. And so it just shows you after a match, it shows you a card saying how many wins and how many losses you've had since your last update. And that loss number can get really big, and it just weighs on you because you know that whenever you hit that, when you finally get that 5th win and fill out the card, that you're probably going to rank down. And that just doesn't feel good. It's not a fun feeling. So that was tough, but we finally got our 5 wins last night. We had some really good games, and I didn't lose any rank. I think the other 2 did. I mean, I went down within the rank that I was in. Yeah. But like, Jesus Christ, it sucks to go on a losing streak in that game in a way that it doesn't in other ranked systems. Yeah. And the thing is, like, it's still updating your rank. It's just not showing it to you during that time. Like, after each game, it changes how it matches you against other players. Yeah. It just doesn't tell you what's changed. So, I don't know. I don't love that.
That's hard. Yeah.
But we cleaned shit up last night, and it was, like, Friday night. Friday night was real bad. Friday night was the, like, oh God, what has happened to us? Yeah. And then last night went pretty well. So we've come back to an even keel, and we're at the start of another card. So hopefully we can play better, I guess. The other thing is, I watched a movie this week. I watched the movie 65, starring Adam Driver, which is not a good movie. Okay. But it is a fun movie. Have you seen the trailers for this movie at all?
I haven't seen anything. I've never heard of it.
It came out this year. Okay. A man is on a spaceship. Right. And the spaceship crashes. Right. On a mysterious alien planet.
Oh my God.
And he's the only one that survives. He thinks, except there's a child that he must protect, because that is the thing now, is you have a gruff
little thing
with emotional damage, and you have a child for him to take care of. Yeah.
That's the dynamic.
But on the planet, there are dinosaurs. Ooh. Because actually, the 65 stands for 65 million years ago. And he's landed on Earth 65 million years ago, right before the asteroid wipes out the dinosaurs.
Hello?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So when you watch the trailer, you're like, how did that happen? Interesting, weird. And then when you actually watch the movie, the opening sequence of the movie is like, we're seeing stars and planets and stuff. And it's like, long ago, there were other civilizations in space, like before the advent of mankind. And then, you get his backstory and stuff, and you see him crash into the planet. And then it's like, 65 million years. And I'm like, it would have been so much better if they just said, if they'd done like a Star Wars thing, where they said, there are many civilizations across the galaxy, yada, 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 spacefaring, whatever, and tricked you into thinking it's like future sci-fi. And then they give you the reveal of 65 million years ago. But starting with before the advent of mankind, it just is like, okay, I already know what's happening here. Like, you haven't hidden anything from me. This does not hit the way you wanted it to. Right. A lot of the like pacing is really weird. There are a lot of uncomfortably long shots, like
Yeah.
shots that could have lost a couple seconds and probably been fine. But it was a very fun movie. Like,
Right.
it's the kind
Is
of
it
thing.
goofy?
It's no.
Okay.
It has a couple funny moments. Like there's, because you got to bond the two characters together. But it's sort of like, if you like the second Jurassic Park, not Jurassic Park 1, but like Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
And you like, I don't know, Aliens vs. Predator. Like, if you like that sort of, it's not good, but you're having a good time anyway monster movie, then. And it's like, it's fun to see dinosaurs as like a monster movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Adam Driver is fun.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's a creature feature. Yeah. So it was a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Yeah, do not go in expecting accurate dinosaurs.
Do they get off the planet? Spoilers?
I will spoil it for you off of the stream.
Okay.
But I'm not going to spoil it on the stream.
Oh, I love spoilers. Everyone
I know
knows.
you do.
Why would I watch anything when I can just have somebody tell me about it? It's more fun for me.
You mean, why would you find out while watching?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like to know what's happening when I'm watching something. I am watching something that I don't know anything about right now.
What's that?
It's an anime, and it's called Classroom of the Elite. Have you heard of that?
No.
It is the premise is basically there is this college in Japan.
Oh, this one.
Well, in Japan, where it's completely isolated away from the rest of society. You're there for 3 years, and it is a very competitive high school. That's like but like if you stick it out for 3 years, they have basically a 100% acceptance rate into any college of your choice or any job of your choice. So it's like worth it, but it's really hard to be in the school for a lot of reasons, and it's really fun. And I know nothing about it, but it's like very kind of like mind gamey.
It's like that. What is it? What the fuck is the show? Like Code Geass or Death Note. The like cerebral. I'm planning everything kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of, but it's more in your. I don't know, in your face, I guess. Like there have been a couple of reveals about like characters doing things behind the scenes that I was like, hello? Or like, huh? Like actually caught off guard by like the games that are being played, right? Because everyone has something to hide. Like that's like the underlying tones. It's like every student has something that they're hiding.
Right.
But like some of it's very apparent, like what's actually going on. And some of it is actually really like, I was like, hello? What's going on? Hello? But it's fun. It still feels very high school. Like it feels very within the realm of possibility of how high schoolers can and do manipulate each other.
Right.
In order with like social bonds, right? But then also a little bit of like, you've got this kid and they're really, really, really smart. Like it's fun, but I don't know anything about it. So good for me, because the temptation to look things up and be like, what's going on here is very strong. But I shan't.
Like if you have enough media, you can get away with that and still enjoy it. But there's certainly some paper thin shows and movies where like at that point you might as well just not watch it.
Well, yeah. There's so many movies I just haven't watched because I was like, I read the plot summary and I was like, why would I spend the hour and a half watching that now? Like
that was me with End of Evangelion. Evangelion. The show. Yeah. Good show. The Rebuild movies, good movies. Evangelion, like End of Evangelion, which was the first Evangelion movie that came out. Arguably a quality movie. Not a movie I need to see with my eyeballs. There's just some shit in there that's like, you don't need to watch that. And the context in which it was made is very much like everyone, like people threatened the creator's life, and he almost committed suicide over the harassment he was getting, and then the studio was like, okay, let's make a movie that makes all the fans happy, and that was the movie they made. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need to see that. If you want high school hijinks, but you want the most wholesome high school hijinks that will make you cry from every feeling you've ever felt, Skip and Loafer is really, really good. Really good.
Okay.
We just finished it a couple weeks ago, and it is now one of my favorite anime of all time. It's so good. It's so cute. It's not drama. It's not the schemy high school manipulative drama shit.
Yeah.
But if you want the soft, wholesome, this makes you
slice of lifey.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
The premise is that there's this girl from a small town who is going to high school in Tokyo because she wants to grow up to be like the prime minister or not the prime minister, but like a government muckety muck.
Yeah.
And so she wants to go to a high powered high school and become the best. And like her small town culture shock of hitting big city people and how different big city life is from what she expected it to be. Lots of emotional maturity stuff. Lots of good relationship things and teenagers picking apart their messy brain stuff and being there for each other. It's very good.
Okay, I'll check it out.
But you know what isn't as good? Wanna play this
But you know what
game?
isn't as wholesome? High school goodness. You just said what is
The Adventures of April Ryan.
I love April. She's the worst and the best.
She's improving with time. She was really terrible at the start of the game.
I don't know that she is improving with time.
I think it's just that she's averaging out, right? It's
She's starting to average out at long last.
We're getting more enjoyable moments with her character, and so when you average out the whole experience, it's improving.
I think that we've also just met so many characters objectively worse than April is.
That's true.
That it makes her seem like, you know what? We've got
Captain
this bird who is
Nebeve.
continuously objectifying women. Yeah, Captain Nebeve and the bird. And it's just like, you know what? She's really not that bad. She's just kind of a problematic 18-year-old.
Yep. Speaking of birds, let's find some
Debris.
bird people.
Debris from another capsized ship. These must be dangerous waters.
Dangerous waters.
I could get lost if I just wander off into the jungle with no idea what.
Let's talk to the
looks like
bird.
or where I'm heading.
Oh yeah.
Blow the whistle.
Because he was like, I told you she was gonna leave me. Oh, hey, bird. Hey, look, we're fine. Long ass
We love
landing
our
animation.
cutscene.
April, you're alive!
Yeah!
You're here! You're soaking wet! Where did you go? I thought you drowned. I was completely miserable.
Oh, poor
Okay.
crow.
Chicks on this island are so
There we go.
prissy. They don't even care for a kiss unless you're all settled down with a nest in your own territory.
I love that he was like, I missed you so bad, but he was trying over here to make out with all the birds on this fucking island.
That's
Like,
how he was trying to fuck through his feelings.
Yeah.
Just from the top.
Haven't lost the gift. Yeah, let's hit it.
Glad to see you haven't lost the gift of the gab, Crow.
Lady, you have no idea how limited bird Twitter can be. It's all, hi, this
That's so
and
much
here
funnier
I am,
now.
that, all damn day long.
'Cause Twitter is a
Hi,
thing.
this
Haven't
and
had a
here
decent
I am that.
conversation in days.
Because he
Well,
speaks and they don't.
Up for it
Right.
now.
So good.
I never know when you're gonna go AWOL on me again.
Had a little
I
adventure.
had a little adventure under the sea.
Do 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 do
I didn't
do.
know humans had gills.
We
No, I
don't.
swallowed a polyp.
Well, I do. I think. At least I can breathe underwater now.
Does that last forever?
Cool.
Maybe.
Not as
That'd be
cool as
cool.
being able
A
to
cool
fly,
trick
of
to take
course,
back
but
to
still.
Earth.
Hey,
Right?
Does that mean
Snark?
you're a mermaid?
Yeah.
I don't have a tail.
We don't have fins.
What did you do after I saw you last?
Tried to bone down.
Well, it took a while, but I found land. Not this island, just a rock with a couple of trees, basically. But when I went back to tell you, you disappeared.
Yep.
I thought you'd gone bonkers from thirst and hunger and drowned yourself or something, so I decided I'd better find solid ground myself or I'd suffer the same fate.
Smart.
And then I found
Smart
guy.
bird.
this place. Nice, isn't it? And the best part is, there are no hunters. Only a bunch of big crabs on the east side of the island and a volcano.
I'm gonna walk around for a bit, Crow.
I'll just stay here and preen myself, thank you very much.
We might need to talk to him again, like go to the jungle and then talk to him again.
I don't think we can go to the jungle, but we can go up the path.
Oh, there's a path. Holy, well,
Up the
I'm
path
so
we go.
silly.
Ruins.
It's the ruins of an old city.
Oh.
Cool.
Dense jungle. It's a
Mountain.
huge volcanic mountain. The top half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out.
Oh.
Cool. Hole.
Let's fall down it.
Oh.
It's a deep hole, more like a crevice actually, caused by some kind of seismic activity. God, it must be at least 50 meters down. The crevice widens out into a huge cave just below, and there's water at the bottom.
This must be where they came to meet, I assume, with the bird people
Yeah.
at the top and the mer people at the
Yeah.
bottom. Is that it? I think that's everything.
Do we have
Oh, sapling.
go to our
Tiny
inventory?
tree.
We tie a rope to the tree and splunk down? No.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think that's what we do, but we don't have a rope right now. So maybe from the debris?
Is there anything on the debris?
Debris?
The debris.
Debris. Aha, rope!
Rope.
Oh, there's more over this way. Through arch.
Oh.
Big crab.
That doesn't look like a crab. That looks like a person with a...
This looks like a horrifying monster.
It's
Yeah.
some kind of giant crab. Sounds like the
I
poor thing's
hate-
in a lot of pain. Yeah, the shell does look way too tight. Maybe he's outgrown it, but can't shed it. Or whatever it's called. I'll just take a shot here and ask you. Is there any chance you speak, like, a real language? Like, Arcadian or English? Okay.
It's a
Now, is
crab.
there some kind of magic I have to learn, or potion I have to drink, or eat, or ingest in some way to learn your language?
Damn, not wrong though.
No? Too bad, although I'm glad I don't have to draw blood or swallow a stone or something.
She's great. She's grown on
I
me.
can feel that you're asking me for help, though. It's the strangest thing. After all, you're just clicking your claws, aren't you? It's not as if you're really talking, is it?
Seems like maybe it is. Okay,
Do we have any potions actually that might help it?
light as a leaf, bind, wind, invisibility. I don't think so. Can we make you light as a leaf? No. Okay. I think this is a
Okay.
come.
Is there something in the water? Or is it just a... I thought I saw...
To the cliff, village.
It's the village of the giant crabs.
Oh,
Hey, that
okay.
sounds like a great name for a B-movie. Village of the Giant Crabs.
See.
Clear, unpolluted waters, overflowing with life. Just one more reason why Arcadia is both the vacationers' and environmental activists' wet dream. Literally. It's a big statue.
Okay, we'll probably find something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fire.
Old fireplace.
There's a
Water.
stick right there. Is that a stick we can have?
I can see
Damn it.
clear to the bottom. This really
Push.
is an excellent spot for fishing. The top
Why did
half
you
of
say
the
that?
statue depicts a creature with a big mouth calling out.
This really is a
Bottom
great
part of
place
the
for
statue
fishing.
depicts
Who
a
said
creature with
that?
large
Why'd she
ears
say
and
that like
slim
somebody said that?
But we're gonna have to rotate the statues to like yell and listen at each other.
Oh,
It's a
It's like a broken
triangular
piece of-
hole, like a keyhole. It's a creature with a big mouth. It's a creature with large ears.
Okay. That's gonna be a puzzle. Does not look like there is a stick that we can pick up, unfortunately. Or a rock to hit the crab. Sort of what I was thinking was we just smack the shell. But... okay, well we have a rope and a sapling to maybe tie it to. So we can do that.
Can you hand the bird?
Yes. What do you want me to hand the bird onto? The jungle?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the island, Crow?
Only what I've been able to see from above. There's a volcano, dead I think, and lots of jungle, and some nice beaches.
I'd like to explore the jungle, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get lost. Any ideas?
Well, I could stay airborne and keep track of where you are. That way I could direct you if... sorry, when you get lost.
Damn.
Sounds like a super plan, Crow.
Let's go.
Sick.
Cutscene? Yeah. Oh, beach.
Cool.
Volcano.
Okay,
Go.
do we want to try and climb down the hole? Oh, we're fine.
We're volcanoing now. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The rumbling is much fiercer here, and the ground is really shaking. It's definitely seismic.
I'm sure this volcano is
It
definitely
has got
dead.
to be emanating from this volcanic mountain. I mean, it looks dead, but it must be about to wake up or erupt or something. Great. After surviving a shipwreck, being kidnapped by fishes, and learning to breathe in water, I'm about to die in a volcanic eruption? Isn't that ironic?
Is it?
Is it? Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Oh, she's just climbing up inside it?
I guess.
What is happening here, April?
I just wanted to look at it. Oh,
It's a
Ooh.
small, eye-sized aperture with a crystal in it, like a lens. Maybe some kind of telescope? What a strange symbol. It's a keyhole. I don't see anything interesting.
Huh. Okay. Good to know. I think that's everything though.
That's one mother of a tree. It's got to be at least 100 meters tall. And what's that in the tree crown? Looks like a man-made construction.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a huge tree.
Okay,
There's
well,
a large object in the tree crown.
I can't go see it, I guess.
How do
All
we?
right. Back to the jungle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, large tree. There we go.
Oh,
Dried twigs and sticks.
they look like things, people.
Yeah.
Dried twigs and sticks.
No.
Those are definitely people.
Yeah, they look like people.
The bottom half of the statue depicts a creature listening, while the top part depicts a similar creature calling out.
This situation
It's a
again.
creature with a big mouth. It's a triangle.
There's that same
creature with
symbol that
large
was on the wheel
Yeah.
right below the triangle.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Ow!
Haha, I knew it.
Oh my god.
Who's there?
Stick people.
Shut up.
I know there's somebody there. I heard you.
Is she gone?
Yes.
Nope. She's still around.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
If you won't come out, I'll just sit down here and wait. Sooner or later, you'll have to show yourself.
Solar eclipse!
Oh my god! I hate this place. I so hate it, I can't even sit down without crushing the natives.
Big person alert!
What a white problem to have, April.
What are you?
What does it look
Why did you say it like that?
A talking twig?
We're stickmen. And you're an accident waiting to happen with your large, ungainly body and wobbly legs.
Damn, dude.
What's a stick man?
An unlucky bugger doomed to a miserable life of stiff backs and monotonous drudgery in the shadow of a mother tree.
Mood.
Happy little fella, ain't ya?
You have no idea.
So, you guys are stickmen.
They just said that, April.
That's right. I'm Wick. This is Willow. And that dumb-looking one over there is Woody. And this is our mother tree.
Hi, Mama.
What's a mother tree?
It's a tree that's a mom.
What do you mean,
Duh.
what's a mother tree? It's a mother tree. How difficult can it be? It's our mother, and it's a tree.
Yeah.
It's a mother tree.
Oh my god.
What do stickmen do?
These questions.
What do we do? What do we do? What do you mean, what do we do?
Well, the people
Obviously.
in this world always do something. Like the Bonda dug tunnels in the earth. The Merim killed Snapjaw and covered their houses with Tanyen. You gotta do something.
Hey, it ain't easy being a stick, let me tell you. You got your stiff back and limbs, your fear of fire and water, your 300 years of miserable boredom, and then you have to get planted and raise a family. It ain't easy.
So, you're not doing anything worthwhile then?
Hey.
Hey now. Being miserable is so
I'm
worthwhile,
miserable.
April.
I'm
Yeah.
grumpy, and I got a headache. What do you want from me?
That is a hell of a mood.
Where do the Elation live?
The Elation? The guys with wings? Up in the volcano.
Oh.
There's an
Oh,
old city
in the
there.
volcano.
I think they're squatting.
In the volcano.
How do I get into the volcano?
You don't. The road collapsed a few centuries ago, and when traders come, the Elation fly down to meet them. Nobody goes up there anymore.
What's that constant rumbling noise?
It's probably
Lady,
fine.
You have no idea what we have to endure. All day, all night, that noise is just murder. It all started when Kwaman, the quiet giant, would you believe that's what we used to call him, was banished by the Orowal from his perfect fishing place to some remote place in the forest.
Those sure are a lot of
Information
proper
overload.
nouns.
Let's step back for a minute to fill in the details.
Who's this
Kwaman, the quiet
motherfucker?
giant?
He's the scariest human we've ever seen. He stands tall as a mountain and uses whole trees for toothpicks.
Ooh.
He's a human?
But he was the quiet type and reasonably gentle for a human. He'd spend his days out by the Orowal village, catching fish and frying fish and eating fish, and looking out across the ocean,
Big into
dreaming
fish.
about loose women or whatnot.
What happened to get the quiet giant banished from that place?
The Orowal got scared when he accidentally stepped on one of their young ones.
Oh.
He didn't
Oh.
do any real harm, but they banished him from their village nonetheless, and told him to go far into the forest.
Okay.
Who are the Orlowal?
They're the crab-like creatures who live down the sea.
Oh.
They're nice people, if a little crabby. And it's hard to understand what they're saying half the time.
Get it, Dylan?
Where's
Crabby?
Kwaman now?
Because they're a little crabby? Because they're crabs?
Somewhere in the forest
but they're also
east of here,
grumpy?
we don't know where
Do you get it?
exactly. He went there to
You're not
get
laughing.
as far away from the Orowal as possible.
So what does all this have to do with the rumbling noise?
Oh, I was getting to that. If you just let me get a word in edgewise.
Okay, guy, you're talking so much. Hello?
Truly.
Just had some questions is all.
Anyway, Kwaman
How
is the
dare you,
brooding
April.
type. And he takes everything so to heart, he got instantly depressed and went to sleep.
And what is he doing now?
A lot of relatable
Sleeping.
characters on this
That's
island.
the problem.
But how long ago was it that the Orlowal banished him?
The last full moon, nearly 30 sunsets passed.
He's been sleeping for a month?
He's dead,
He
dude.
was depressed. What do you want, lady? Once I got so miserable I slept for 8 years. And let me tell you, those 8 years were the happiest of my life.
I still don't understand what this has to do with the rumbling noise.
See that statue over there?
Is it him snoring?
Sure. What's up with that?
Back when the Dalmari lived on this island ages ago, they put these statues up all around the island so that they
I'm
could
betting that's
speak
what it
with
is.
each other.
You're kidding. So they're Like telephones?
Tell her what? I don't know what that is. The thing
Maybe
is,
the
these
wheel
statues are all
with the
connected
symbol
through
shows
magic.
where it goes
And when
to.
you speak into one,
So like if
your
like
voice
like
flies
dialing a
through the
phone
air
number,
and
right?
comes
You
out
just
of another statue.
But I still don't understand.
You saw the big head up by the mountain?
Yes?
That's the one they use to talk to everyone on the island, to warn people of
Yeah,
storms or to hold
he's-
evening prayer. It's connected to the statues as
snoring.
well. And Quaman is sleeping right next to a statue's ear.
I knew it.
I get it. Resonance. He's snoring and the deep bass reverberating through the loudspeaker, the big head, causes a resonance that vibrates the entire island. But can't you just wake him up?
We don't know where he is. We're not much for exploring
Cool.
this forest. There's water and fire and monkeys.
Monkeys?
like to play with sticks. We don't like monkeys.
Damn.
rude.
But can't you just, well, send your voice to his statue to wake him up?
There are 4 problems with that. Number 1, all the statues have an
Lay it out.
assigned symbol, an identifying mark, but we don't know which his is. Second, most of the statues are broken in some way or another.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Some statues can only talk to certain other statues. Some can't be spoken to, and some can't hear, which makes it very difficult to get a connection through to where you want to send your voice. Number 3, in order to use the statues, you need a key. We don't have it. We don't know where it is.
And number 4?
We're stickmen, lady. What do you think? We don't know much about magic.
We're just
or
magical stick people. We don't know anything about
And-
magic.
And what?
We're not too smart, okay? There, I said it.
Picked
We're
up
not
on
too
that.
Smart. And when you look at Woody over there, who's pretty stupid by stickman standards, that's a pretty scary thought.
Damn.
Sorry I asked.
The roasts in this guy.
I know. He's been building these up for some time.
Centuries,
He's just been
probably.
waiting for anyone else to come around.
Oh, climb the tree. Hell yeah. Oh ho ho! Wooden crossbow.
It's a big wooden crossbow, I guess.
Can we use
wonder
it to
who built
shoot
and what
the
it's for.
stickman somewhere?
It's a wooden
Launch
crossbow.
'em.
It's a wooden crossbow.
I bet that's what we're gonna end up doing.
It's wooden crossbow.
If I could somehow get across to that path on the other side, I'd probably be able to make my way into the Elation village.
Okay. Hello, Stickman Woody.
Hello, I'm Woody. They call me the stupid one, 'cause I'm kinda slow, so don't let me keep you busy. I was born with a big brain, so I can't move as fast as my 2 brothers, and I can only do useless stuff like calculations and design, and I play a few instruments, and I'm writing a book on the flora and fauna of Elias.
Only useless stuff like that.
Only useless stuff like that.
Wick's the oldest, Woody's the youngest, and I'm just stuck in the middle as always. Don't let me keep you. Wick's the boss as always. Go talk to him.
The boss. Okay. Alright, get me the fuck out of here. You have somewhere new to go? No. We're gonna go tie a rope to a tree. Oh my god.
I'm the youngest and the stupidest, and it's
I'm the
because I
stupidest
can
'cause
play instruments and write books, and I'm really smart. I'm just slow.
just 'cause
like, literally physically slow.
My brain is enormous, and that makes me so stupid. Everyone
just
knows
like,
that thoughts
"Get on the
are
page,
everywhere else. Yay!
Ooh.
Into the hole.
How long is this fucking rope? She said 50 meters down.
Long enough. Ooh.
Enough. This is fun.
Ooh, silhouetted April.
Some cool, weird hanging
Whatever's.
mossy thing, I guess. Nests.
Big nests, once housing the Elation, but now empty and in disrepair.
Keep walking, April. Anytime now. Okay.
That's a Merum City.
So they lived, like, right next to each other.
It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down here through the crevice. There's a piece amongst the rubble that looks like a bolt or a key.
Let's go! Take it. Hell yeah. Anything else? I think that's it. Alright. Let's go up to climb down. Oh, it actually brought us back. Okay. Is there a climb up?
Maybe closer to the top of the...
Climb up. There we go. Okay. I love that it actually took her all the way to the top and then she walked back through the, the exit zone. Hand the rope. Great.
The bottom half of the statue depicts a large-eared creature listening intently.
Statue base. Key. Triangular hole. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
And maybe if you find another one.
This is a hearing one.
Yeah, the hearing one. So if you find the
we need a
talking one.
Speaking key.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
So there's this one, which we don't
There's
know what
the one with the tree people.
Symbol is. This is just the hearing one.
No,
Okay.
this one talks.
No, but the key that we have is the hearing one.
The key. Yeah.
We have hearing key, and we can use that. If we can figure out what sound is coming from.
The Orlewall village.
What sound is coming from the big mouth?
Yeah.
Then we can figure out what the symbols are for this one, maybe? So this should be hearing from the big mouth right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe we need to... So this is hearing from the big mouth, but maybe we can turn... What's it...
What's it projecting to?
Did we see any symbols around this one that says which one it is? Like, what's this?
This is projecting to this.
Right, but
like little chair with a dot under it.
But like the one that we know, the big mouth, is because it had that wheel, right?
Yeah. We don't have any of the symbols for these ones, but I think what we can do is we know this one is listening to the cave.
Yeah.
It's receiving from cave and sending to chair with a dot. Bed, sure. So presumably whatever sound happens at this one will come out here as well. So if we can figure out where the big mouth is sending to, maybe, unless it's receiving from the symbol that's there. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna go back to the big mouth, take another look at it. Big mouth. Go, April, go. Any faster than that, maybe? Oh my God. Okay.
That symbol represents one of the... I don't see anything interesting.
Turn.
That symbol represents one of the statues come phone booths scattered about the
Okay.
island. It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city.
Okay. All right. This is the one in the ruins. This symbol.
Yeah.
I can see a statue on a cliff overlooking the sea.
This is the fishing one.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anything interesting.
That's nothing.
I don't see anything interesting.
That's nothing.
I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting.
That's nothing.
It's a statue just below a really tall tree.
Okay, so the 5 is the one with the stick people.
I don't see anything interesting.
There's nothing at the chair.
Somebody's looking back at me. Oh, wait. That's just my eye. The lens is turned into a mirror.
Okay. This is the symbol for the big
It
mouth.
looks like it too. It's got like the mouth shape with the face.
Yeah.
I don't see anything interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to point it towards...
It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city.
Okay.
I'm just not sure what the purpose of pointing them at each other is. Like, what do we get
Because what we're going to
out
have
of
to do
that?
is we're going to have to create a chain where it's like we figure out where he's coming from. So we go from where he is to one to the next one.
Okay. Can you note down these symbols?
Yeah, hold on, let me get a notepad out. Okay. Okay, so what's this one? Is the ancient city one.
Yes.
Ancient city. Okay.
I can see a statue on a cliff overlooking the sea.
This one is, I think, the fishing one.
Yeah, it is.
I don't see anything interesting.
That's nothing.
Bed. Thing.
Nothing.
I don't see anything interesting.
It's nothing.
It's a statue just below a really tall tree.
This is the tree.
I don't see anything interesting.
Nothing there.
Somebody's looking back at me.
That's here.
Oh, wait. That's just my eye. The lens is turned into a mirror. I don't see anything interesting.
And this is nothing. So I'm going to set it to the ruins for
The
now.
dash was like nothing.
Yeah, the dash is nothing. There isn't anything over here for us to go to. Great. To the jungle. Okay. So we are now presumably receiving from? I guess we're receiving from the big mouth.
I don't think so. I don't think we're doing...
Or we're sending to the big mouth from the... Right?
We need to find...
Or maybe that's just for looking at stuff? That's just for, like,
yeah,
citing
that's what
them?
I was thinking, is it's just for looking at stuff. But we need to find the other key.
We only have the one, though.
I know,
don't
but
where
I feel like we have to find the other one.
I left it behind. Damn it.
Oops.
I hate that that's a thing that we can do.
Just leave shit behind.
I'll go back for it. Where else could we look? To find a key, I feel like we've exhausted all of our screens. At the moment. And I feel like there must be something that we do. My game intuition is telling me
Yeah.
there's something that we do with the ears key that gets us to the mouth key, and then we use both of them in conjunction to actually get to the guy. Right?
Okay. We have to be able to... Do we talk into the mouth, do you think? Okay. So we talk into the mouth. The big mouth, right?
I don't think there's anything for us to talk to. I think things send
'Cause
to
we're-
the mouth, and the mouth goes to everywhere, right? Because Sleepy Dude, the giant, is sleeping next to one that's tuned to the mouth, like it's tuned to send to the mouth, and the mouth is now sending. It's like blaring out to everyone across the whole
Right.
island. So we want to. We need to figure out which symbol is him, right?
Well, that's... Let's see what they're all pointing to.
Let's see what
And let me make a
symbols we got.
list.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we can hear from anywhere on these. We can't talk from anywhere. So let's see where these are all talking from.
This one is talking to the dash, which is
Okay,
nothing.
So,
now.
but which one is this one? This is the ancient city.
Yes.
Ancient city talking to dash.
And it's hearing from also the dash. So we can change that.
Triangular hole, like a keyhole.
Oh. Well. Heh. Eh. Heh. Eh. Turn. Okay, we don't know what this symbol is. This is the fishing hole.
It's a creature with large ears. The bottom half of the statue depicts a large-eared creature listening intently. The top half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out.
It's not making any noise. Not hearing anything from this. Or from this. Or from this. Don't know what that symbol is. Not hearing anything from here. This is the big mouth. Didn't change anything.
It's a triangular hole.
I know,
like a
April.
keyhole. Dense jungle.
Huh.
Oh, let's go look at the fishing one or the beach.
Yeah.
Either way is fine.
Fish, 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 fish. I love that it's just this dude snoring into the PA system. Okay, this one's listening to the bed, which is nothing, and sending to the dash, which is nothing.
Okay, so fishing, listening, or it's talking
It's a triangular
to
hole, like a keyhole.
The bed. Now it's listening to the ruins. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Oh, is there a sequence that these go in? Do you think?
maybe.
Yeah.
So
I
here's
think
the
there
thing is we have here the thing is we have 4 of them where we know where they are because we can get there. So it's gonna be he's gonna be at one of the ones that it's looking at nothing.
Yeah.
Because we can go to the other 4.
It's a triangular hole,
Yeah.
like a keyhole.
Huh. And we can't help this crab. Can we talk to you now that we know that you talk?
I get the strangest feeling that it's asking me for help, but I don't know what to do.
Can we hand it? Is that all we have to do? It's just hand?
I can't break the shell. It's too thick and solid.
Don't have a rock. Can we go more this way? No. I want to fuck with the one at the tree. And see if that gives us
Could
anything.
really do with a change of clothing, like a bikini.
Shut up. Don't finish that sentence. Ear.
Hello?
Oh, I can talk into this
Actually,
one.
It doesn't seem like the statue's receiving my voice at all.
Okay.
He's a stick man.
Yes, he is. Okay. Let's see what the ears key gets us on this. Yeah, it's definitely in a specific sequence.
Okay, so the thing is, because this one, we cannot, it's not receiving your voice, so we're not going to talk to this one.
Yeah.
I think that this one is, oh my god, this is so annoying.
Okay, I think I get it. So we can't change the top ones. We need to figure out what sequence they're in.
Can you turn the key the other way?
Why?
It's
Oh,
the top.
you're kidding me.
I thought so too! I was literally looking for anything in this walkthrough that could help us, and it was like, turn the top part. I was like, how? Ashura, hello.
That's the stupidest motherfucking thing.
I just assumed it would turn the bottom one the other way.
Right?
Because
Why would it
wouldn't
turn the
Doesn't
top
that make
one?
sense? Yeah. doesn't make
Especially when
sense.
the key doesn't look like the...
It looks like the bottom one.
It's a kind of stone key carved into the uncanny likeness of a key, with the head
think
on
it-
the end.
I guess it does have a mouth open.
Does it?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Can you look at it? You can.
I
you can
just
look at
did,
it
and
closer,
that's
right?
what she said.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, then let's organize these in some way.
Okay.
So I guess we gotta send. So we can't talk into this one.
Yeah. So we're gonna bounce them all to each other. We need to figure out which one we can talk to.
Okay, let's take the key and go see if we can talk to any of them. We can't talk to that one for sure. What about these two? Go, April, go. Sometimes video games, man.
Okay, so the tree one cannot talk.
No talkie. We can look.
The top half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out.
Was there no option to
Nope.
even?
It's only eyeball.
Wait,
It's only eyeball. If we have multiple options, it gives us a different pointer. I think this one is also only eyeball. So I think the tree one is the one we're gonna have to talk to. We just need to orient these correctly first.
no, I don't think so. I
Because
think
this
that,
is also eyeball.
but there's a thing down at the bottom, right?
We can interact with this,
Okay.
but we cannot interact
The
with...
top half of the
She
statue,
just talks
the
about
bottom
him.
part of the statue depicts a
Okay.
creature with large ears listening to something.
She only talks about them. The only one that we can actually
It's the ornament.
mouth is the one at the tree.
Okay.
So I think we gotta sequence them somehow.
Okay. So talk to tree. It's gonna be based on the broken pieces. That's
Yeah.
gonna be it. Okay. So let's just go to whatever one. Okay. So we've got the ancient city fishing spot, and the tree is gonna be last. So let's figure out.
Let's go to the big mouth and get the sequence of the symbols.
Okay.
And that will help us figure out which ones are missing. Because it's always the same sequence.
Hmm.
So we go big
Okay,
mouth.
so the top. Let's do the top first, and I'll go through I'll write them down, then we'll do the bottom.
The sequence is the same for both of them.
On the top and the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just like a specific order that the symbols go in.
Okay, cool.
But we can get the whole sequence from the big mouth telescopy thing.
Right.
Okay. So we have dash. And then we have this one. Actually, hold on. What happened? I can't turn it the other way. I can only turn it one way on this one.
That's fine.
And then we get that
Geyser.
one. And then we get this thingy.
There's bed and then there's chair. This is bed
This is bed. Okay.
because it's longer.
Okay. And then there's this motherfucker.
Reverse B.
Reverse B. Okay. Or it looks kind of like, if you look at the negative space, it looks kind of like an uppercase G.
Okay, I'll put G.
And then we have our weird W.
Yeah. Oh, W.
What were you
Weird
thinking?
I've been calling it open square.
Open square. And then we have the 5.
Yeah.
And then we have
Chair.
chair. Okay, this is chair. And then we have big mouth.
Face. Big mouth.
And then it comes back around. So
Okay.
that's our sequence.
Cool.
Okay. Which one do you want me to go to?
Okay. Go to any of them because we just have to figure out
Which ones are missing?
which ones are missing.
Okay. Go to village first.
Yeah, we'll just see which of the options it has to send to, right?
Yeah. Oh, because are you thinking we can't select those ones?
Yeah, because we need
Okay.
to select it somewhere where we know it's
triangular
talking
hole. I could
to
do
that spot, right?
Okay.
So let's see.
G, the W.
It doesn't have.
Chair? Is that
That's
chair?
5.
Oh, 5. It doesn't have 5. And it doesn't
It
have
doesn't
chair.
have chair.
But it has
Big mouth. Has
the
dash.
rest of them.
So it has the L arrow. That's what I call this one. But it doesn't have geyser.
Okay. So it can't send to geyser.
But it has the which one's it has the mouth.
Yeah. So it's going to have to send to the mouth.
Yeah. But can we receive from the mouth? The mouth is the volcano.
I don't know, dude. It's
Oh,
the
that's the
only one.
loudspeaker. That's a speaker.
Yeah.
So
This is
So,
the only
okay.
one that actually does anything.
Great. Okay, so it's going to the mouth. Okay, so
To
city
mouth.
one
Ruins to
is
mouth.
to mouth. And now
And
we
then
need to
it can't
let's pick
receive from. It cannot receive from this one, which is the one
the
it's
L
at.
one, which is the city. Yeah.
It can receive from
Fishing spot.
fish spot. It can't receive from the tree.
It can't receive from the tree. So it's going to have to receive from the fishing spot. Great.
Yeah. Let me just cycle all the way back through because turning the key the other way doesn't make it go the other way.
Yeah. Okay, so the geyser one.
Yes. There we go.
So now we got to get the geyser. We got to get the fishing spot
to point
to go to the
this one.
city.
Yes. And hopefully that works. Hopefully it will let us do that.
Yeah. Which would mean it would need to go tree to fish.
Okay. So
it needs to
put
go.
the key in. We need to send to the ruins.
We need to send to the ruins.
So that
which
is the mouth. That is nothing.
It's the next one.
This is the ruins. And then it needs to receive from the tree,
Yeah.
which hopefully it can do.
Which is the 5.
That's geyser. That's something. Then we have the G.
That's bed. And weird W. It can.
Thank fuck.
Okay, so that's a
Okay.
tree.
Take this, and then we go to the tree. So stupid. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that turning it the other way turns the top one.
Me too.
Why would it work that way?
Why
What?
would it work that way?
It's the fucking UX on these phones, dude.
I know.
All right, to the tree.
Yeah. So we just need to have it coming from where we are.
Okay, we can.
Stick man.
Oh my god, we can talk to this one. So I think what we're gonna do is set both of this one to the tree.
No, because it has to point towards fish. It has to
You're
talk
right.
to fish and come from tree,
Talk to fish.
which is geyser.
Oh boy, talk to fish. Talk
Yeah, that's the next one.
to fish.
And come from
And
tree,
then
which is
hear
5.
from tree.
So stupid.
I hate it.
Puzzles. Puzzle. I'm sure they were like, of course they'll try and turn it the other way.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they?
All right. All right.
Talk to. Don't talk to Stickman Woody. Talk to the. Yes.
Hello?
Great phone system. Hello.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
This guy.
How long has this guy been sleeping for?
A month.
Who'll be there?
Cortez?
Cute.
Do we talk some more?
Whoa, Quamon?
It's your wake-up call, sir.
It's your
I'm God.
How long Quamon be asleep?
About a month. I think you should have such a nice friend.
The whole island hears this shit.
Yep.
Quamon be an outcast. No one like
Bring me a rock. We can help this crab person and they'll like you.
Where are you?
Where are you?
that
Where are
be
you?
your secret. Quamon want to be left alone.
You want to be left alone?
Sorry.
Could you please stop snoring?
Quamon be snoring? No one ever tell Quamon he be snoring.
He be snoring.
Quamon always be sleeping by his lonesome. No woman like Quamon.
Don't say that about yourself.
Not really racking up friendship points right now.
You know,
Yeah, seriously, what the hell?
uncomfortable to be discussing this in a public like this.
Yes, everyone be hearing about Quamon now.
They're roasting your ass in the quote retweets.
You want to talk about your problems? Face to face?
What be the point?
I don't know, buddy.
And I'd like to be your friend. That'd be the point.
That'd be the point.
Quamon not sure if he want friend now.
Oh my god. Buddy, go to therapy.
Please let me be your friend.
The whole island is hearing me ask to be your friend.
You seem like a cool dude.
You seem so chill.
I need some help.
Come step on this crab so it feels
Quamon
better.
be wanting to help, but okay. Quamon be your friend and talk to you. My secret place be in the ruins of the old temple.
Not
by
so
the
secret now.
wells.
Now the whole island knows
Follow
where
the
you are.
stream up from the rock beach and go right.
This
where
is why
it branches.
DMs are important.
I know.
Thanks, Quamon. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Great.
Ha ha ha.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Quiet Giant's
Quiet
Blade. Oh, there's a
Giant's-
hole.
It's a deep well with cold, brackish water and some
Oh,
seriously demented albino fish.
What's demented about the fish?
It's another one of those statues
They're
from
fish,
Beaumont's. They must have been popular
What's
in their day.
demented about them?
Demented. They're down there being like, heh heh heh, I fucking hate people. I like pulling the legs off bugs. Damn, okay.
That's Quamon, the not so quiet
He is
giant.
big.
He is. We're pretty big
Big
too. We're
boy.
up to his waist. Probably double our height.
It's mouth clamming.
Whoa, you are big. You're just about the biggest person I've ever met.
If I had a
Quamon
nickel.
be a freak. No
Wow,
one
you
be
are
like
big.
him.
I didn't mean it that way. I
Be
just...
nice to yourself.
You know just what to say, don't you? I'm sorry. I like tall guys. Really, I do.
April, don't.
You be
He's gonna get the
only
wrong
one
idea.
friend, because no one else want anything to do with Quamon.
Okay, goodbye.
No, he's just coming down here.
Ah!
How did you come to be on this island?
That be a long story. Do you want Quamon to be telling you?
No, I asked for no reason. Yeah, tell us.
Sure, I have time. Tell me the story.
Oh boy, here we go.
Many long moons ago, Quamon be happy. He be working at the Circa in Coruscant,
Oh, Coruscant.
where he be big attraction.
Big,
What did you do?
big attraction.
Quamon be the world's strongest man.
Cool.
He be
Can you
popular.
come step on this crab,
People come to see him from all the Northlands.
please?
Some even from east of the Bay of Fire. But then there be an accident,
Did you step on
and the
someone's
Circa tell
child?
Quamon to leave, that he be dangerous.
Is this a recurring problem
and that
for
no
you?
one be paying
Yeah,
to
stepping on
see
children.
him anymore.
What kind of accident?
Quamon's most popular feat be the breaking of large rocks with his fist. Everyone would applaud when the rock be breaking. Then
Fuck your
one day,
rocks.
the Caliph be at the Circa to see the performers. He be saying, Quamon, I hear of him breaking a large rock with his fist. This I want to see. But my performance be over that day, and there be no rock to break. So the Circa ringmaster Oberon, he be saying, let's get a rock in here, any big rock at all. So they bring in this rock that Quamon never be crushing before. Quamon not be sure if it is a good idea, because rock can be dangerous when it breaks. But Oberon be saying, this you must do. The Caliph wants to see.
Did you kill the
not
Caliph?
disappoint the Caliph of Coruscant. Or we
Probably not.
lose
Probably
our
just
heads.
injured.
So Quamon break the rock, and when it breaks,
What happened?
there be large pieces of rock flying everywhere,
Yeah.
and one piece be hitting the Caliph and one his son. The Caliph be not seriously
Dude.
hurt
You and
But his
kids,
son
bad
be
track
unconscious.
record.
Yeah.
and bleeding from the head. They say to Quamon, run, get away from the Circa and Coruscant, or the Caliph will have his head. So Quamon run, and he get passage on ship leaving that night. When the ship passed this island, Quamon be jumping into sea and swimming ashore,
What a strat.
and now he be here.
Jump into the sea and swim.
Yep.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
What happened?
Get eaten by a
to
shark?
you
Not when you're this
all?
big.
Oh, Quamon
You eat
be
the shark.
so clumsy, so dangerous. He should not be among
Oh,
people.
phooey.
He be only hurting them.
Bullshit.
The all-the-wall be kind, letting Quamon live and fish in their village. But then Quamon be stepping over young all-the-wall, almost breaking his shell. The all-the-wall tell Quamon to leave village, to not come back because
Okay, what
he
if we
may
wanted
kill
you
an
to
all-the-wall.
Crack a shell real
They
quick.
tell him to go as far away
Repair his
as
relationship with
possible.
them.
Yeah.
Quamon be sad because he liked the Olawal, and because Quamon be having the best fishing place in all of Elias. He lose his friends and his food.
Rip.
What do you eat now?
Quamon fish in these wells here, but the fish that live down there be small and not very tasty.
And demented.
So demented.
They are
They're just
wild.
fucked up, dude.
They eat the shit that these fish say before you eat them.
Would you like to move
Unheard
back
of.
to Wall Village?
Oh yes, Quamon be wishing that more than anything in the
I
world.
like
I
Quamon.
saw an
I'm
oil
alright
down
with
by
Quamon.
the beach, just outside the village. It seemed to be in pain, but I didn't know what to do. Perhaps if you come along, you can help him out and get back in favor with the Orlawal people.
Yes, perhaps Quamon can help, even if the Olawal do not want him back.
Hell yeah. God, there's so much popping in the audio. It's really bothering me.
Orlawal? Can you help it?
Perhaps Quamon can help. Poor Olawal. He'd be crying for help.
Aww.
Quamon see what be wrong. The Olawal not shed its shell when time come, and now it be stuck in the shell.
Why didn't the other Orlawal come to its assistance?
Their claws be no good for this.
Just walk straight through
They
it.
be helpless. But Quamon help. Quamon be good with his hands.
This thing is so freaky.
Quamon be happy. Quamon accept your graceful thanks, sir. Thank you. You be making Quamon very happy. Quamon accept your offer and be grateful
Did he
to
already
the
help
Orlawal
it?
people.
I guess.
Thank you very much.
Just by walking through it. Oh, goodbye.
What? What did he say? Why did you thank him?
Orlawal be inviting Quamon to stay on the cliff
Yeah.
above the village, where he can fish again. Quamon be very, very happy now.
You're
You
welcome.
understand what it's saying?
Orlawal language be easy to understand. It be just click and clack and clock.
I'm so happy for you, Quamon. Go on. Don't let me hold you back.
I don't know why we did this.
I also do not know why we did this.
Like, I'm glad
Maybe,
that we did this,
maybe now we
but
can send a message
I think we go talk to the
into the volcano.
twig
sticks?
people
Yeah.
and be like, hey, we solved your problem. Can I shoot you on this crossbow somewhere?
Maybe we get the rope back and have them with a rope to shoot it
Look
across.
like a real
Sure.
sailor.
I mean, I just want to see. Might as well see if we can.
Might as well
get it
see.
back.
I don't think we can. I think we can only go
Yeah.
down it, but because I feel like we're gonna have to bring the bird people there. Rope? Oh, maybe we can. Hand rope. Is that gonna take us down? No, we take rope. We take rope.
Yeah, because we need to blast them up. We're gonna tie a rope to one of the people,
The stick folks, and then we're gonna
blast them across,
like
and then
zip
they'll
line
tie it to something, and we're
over.
gonna zoom over.
Yeah.
This is great.
We're doing it. We're really doing it, Summer.
We are doing a great job.
We're doing.
Only thing I've looked
pretty
at on the
well.
walkthrough today
He's a
is
stick man.
the turning thing.
Yep.
Who built that big crossbow in the tree?
I did. Well, I thought of it. And these two nincompoops gave a
It was
helping
Woody.
twig on the manual side.
So they built it, and you supervised.
Yep, but it's not done. There are still a few pieces missing
there
before
we go.
can blast off for Luna.
Did you say blast off for Luna?
That's what I said, Luna.
The moon?
As in the moon?
The same.
You intend to go to the moon using that thing?
Sure, why not?
Lunar cannon.
Lunar
Yes, that's the plan.
You guys are
Lunar-
loonies.
If by loonies you mean visionaries, then yes. Yes,
Sure.
we are.
How come you're not working on your lunar cannon now?
Because of that
Didn't
infernal
work.
noise is why.
We did it.
Quamon has moved back to the Orlawal village. He's not going to disturb you again, trust me.
Really? How the heck did that happen? Nah,
We're the best.
I don't care.
That's
The
how.
important thing is we can work again. Thanks, lady.
You're so welcome.
I'm so happy we're getting to watch all of this.
So much of it. Okay, bye.
See you later, right?
The fact that the animation like glitches every once in a while.
Yeah, so weird.
It's probably because of the upscaling, but or maybe it's a frame-based issue. Lunar cannon.
According to Wick, it's a lunar cannon. Apparently, it's powerful enough to send a stick man to the moon. Oh, sure, in a Jules Verne novel, perhaps.
I'd be happy to talk to you later, but I got some fine-tuning to do before I'm done.
How's it going?
Almost there. Oh, one
You need a
tiny
rope?
little problem, though.
And that is?
We don't have a bowstring for our...
Yeah.
Propulsion drive mechanism, Wick.
What he said, yeah, we need a bowstring. Something strong and flexible and sinewy.
I wonder.
Like what?
I don't know, lady. I'm no engineer. I'm just a supervisor.
That makes
String made
sense.
from animal guts would be perfect.
Yeah, but look at us. Do we look like the kind of stickmen who'd make good hunters? Do you see me going after a gaint beast carrying what? A comb?
Oh, what?
A
Gaint
dry
beast?
leaf sharpened to a razor edge?
All right, here, have rope. No? No have rope?
It's a long rope.
Hello?
Do we have to do something to the rope? Okay, new idea. We go talk to Quaman and get some animal gut fishing line
Yeah.
or something.
Damn, I thought this was great. Okay, so both, though. I think the rope will still be helpful because there's a reason we can take it. Yeah, but it needs to be stretchy. Rope's not really stretchy.
Yeah.
Fish guts.
Fish guts.
Ugh, I hate it.
Hey, Quaman, how's the fish biting?
Can I have some fish guts,
With
please?
its teeth, but not today.
Teeth.
Quaman be not certain. The fish always bite before, but then Quaman be having lure. Now no lure, just bait.
Oh my god, you've got to be shitting me right now.
What do you need to
What do
make
you
a
need to make a
lure?
Quaman can make lure with just anything, as long as it be
Give him some
colorful
fucking, give him
and
candy
not
wrapper.
get heavy and water.
Give him the fucking candy wrapper.
You're a real DIY guy, don't you know?
Always be
Here.
something wrong with Quaman.
That was actually a
It's a compliment, dude.
Oh,
I like Quaman.
Okay.
Can I borrow your fishing rod?
Quaman must catch fish first,
Okay.
so he can eat. After Quaman catch fish, April can borrow fishing rod.
Such a wiggly fishing rod.
Happy fishing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Candy wrapper?
Candy Wappa.
Could this wrapper work as a lure?
Yes,
Nice.
yes, with some work,
You nailed
it'd
it.
be perfect for a lure.
Hell yeah.
Now Quaman can make one, and hopefully catch many fish.
Hell yeah, Quaman.
Hello, Quaman.
Hello, April.
Are you happy now?
Quaman?
Are you happy now?
Quaman be happy. He be wanting fish to bite. But if they do not, Quaman still be happy.
Happy
Hey, he's
fishing.
not fucking isolated in the
Thank you.
woods.
Snoring. Depressed. Hey, you got fish now.
Nice.
Looks like Quaman just had himself a solid lunch. That was quick. There are only bones left of his catch.
That was quick. Yoink. My fish bones now. Hell yeah.
Did my lure work okay?
It be working very good.
Yay.
Quaman catch a large, tasty fish very quickly. April be wanting a taste?
No. No offense. I'm just not too fond of seafood.
This not be seafood. It be human food.
Good one.
What's Quaman gonna be
Great
doing
joke.
now?
10 out of 10. No notes.
Quaman be sitting here until the
I still
sun
think
sets.
that
Then he
the
be
crabby
going
joke was
to
better.
sleep.
And tomorrow?
Fucking hate that.
Quaman be deciding that when he wakes up in the morning.
Man, you got relaxing down to a fine art.
Quaman not be knowing anything about fine art.
Chronically chill.
He be a Philistine.
I'll see you later, Quaman.
But you know
So
the
will
word
I.
Philistine.
Goodbye.
Fishing rod.
It's Quaman's fishing rod. I don't
Clunk.
figure I'll be needing the rod anytime soon, but I'll borrow the line.
There we go. All right, let's send these fucking twigs to the moon. Yeet. I'm ready. Get Wick out of here. It's time for Woody to realize his real potential.
Woody, ditch these losers.
Truly.
Fishing line. Fishing line.
I'd better show it to Wick first, or he'll freak out. After all, he's the... Can you use this as bowstring for your, lunar cannon?
Let me see that.
Oh yeah, that gonna work good.
Yay.
All right, listen up. I got us what we need. And now we finish
You
this
did.
damn cannon.
You did.
Go to
Who
work,
did?
people. Give us a few minutes, lady, and we'll be all done.
Okay.
Solid beat.
These noises.
It worked.
Of course it worked, you wood-brained fool. I built it.
Sure you did. Okay,
It's the Stickman's lunar cannon.
Yup, the cannon is done. I feel like sleeping for a year or two.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am. The lunar cannon is now ready to be tested.
put me in, coach.
Well, what?
Are you gonna do it?
Do what?
Test the cannon.
Me? And get myself killed? I think not. But go ahead, be my guest.
Okay.
I don't think I'll fit in there.
Damn.
That ain't my problem.
Hey, all done. And Wick did absolutely nothing. As usual, aside from shouting a lot and kicking mine and Woody's arse.
What a guy.
Yup, the cannon is done. I feel like
Can we put
sleeping
the
for
fish bone
a
in it?
year or two.
Maybe combine fishbone and rope.
Oh. Ho ho ho, you're right.
We do a lot of that, don't we?
I'll just place the hook along the bowstring, like so, and let the rope trail behind it. Okay, we're ready to fire.
Yeet.
Can I test the cannon?
Be my guest.
Test the cannon, April. April, test the, do I have to interact with? Ah!
Yup, the cannon is done. I feel like sleeping for a year or two.
What do I do?
Can I test the cannon?
Be my guest.
Maybe the gears on the top?
No.
Is it a pixel hunty thing?
Oh, lever.
Nice.
There we go. Nyum. Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's a lot of rope. We already established.
Hooked it. Goodbye.
Oh my god, she's insane.
Is she gonna tightrope it? Okay, no.
Oh my god, I was so excited for her to tightrope it.
And we're gone.
And just like that, we're gone.
Hello.
Look at that.
Feathery creature with wings, like a mix between a giant bat and a pterodactyl.
Hell yeah.
Must be one of the
That's my
Elation.
best friend.
It looks more like a warrior than a storyteller, though. I hope it speaks English. I mean, Altung. Can you help me across?
You are human, and we don't allow human strangers into our village.
Okay.
If you wish to trade, let us know where your ship is anchored, and we will send traders to you with our merchandise.
I don't have a ship, and I didn't come here to trade.
I
to
came
talk to
here
your
because
leaders.
I'm the chosen one.
I'm sorry.
In multiple
We don't
prophecies.
allow strangers into our village.
What's up this road?
The Elation village of Tamar.
Ma.
Where's the Elation village of Tamar?
Up the road.
Up this road and into
I
the
knew it.
volcano.
Isn't it dangerous to live inside a volcano?
This volcano has not erupted for thousands of years, and the gods protect us.
Do they now?
We are safe here.
Is there another way to get into the volcano?
No. This pass is the only way.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a secret cave somewhere.
There must
that
be a
leads
secret
into the
cave. There's
volcano.
always a secret cave.
No, there isn't.
There's always a secret cave.
Yep, there we go.
Not here.
Are you absolutely sure there's no secret cave?
Human, you talk too much, even for an elation.
Actually, I am a traitor.
I'm Trader
Where's
Joe.
your ship anchored?
The bottom of the sea.
Coconut Grove?
There is no coconut grove on Elias.
So, I'm not a traitor, but I am a friend of the Elation people.
We don't know you. There is no friendship between strangers, human.
Yeah, don't you have a... There we go.
Don't your
Prophecy.
people have a prophecy about a stranger who comes without a ship? Or
I had a
something
spear.
like that?
I stabbed a fish.
I don't know of any prophecies, human.
What kind of prophecies do you know about?
We don't tell our stories to strangers.
Thank you.
Dick.
Yes, but you must leave now.
No.
There's a slight updraft here.
Do we have a way that we can...
The wind is channeled through that chasm down there and blown out and up here.
Let's just jump into it. Okay, leaf.
Dust and dry leaves caught in a strong updraft.
Huh. I got nothing. Oh, well, we can't leave, apparently.
Just jump for it.
Jump, April. Jump. No. Oh, right. We have the lightest leaf.
Oh!
Potion. Ha ha ha. Drink, April. Yeah.
We're gonna go sky high.
I'm gonna throw up. That was so not appetizing.
Jump, jump, jump.
Weirdest thing, though. I do feel lighter. Like I lost 90 pounds. I can't even imagine what people would pay for this stuff back home. Whoa! I'm
Yeet.
fly! Not. I guess I still weigh too much to be carried on that slight updraft.
Drink it again.
Is there a different potion? Wind potion, maybe?
We used it. Use the leaf now.
I'll save it for when I really need it.
Give us wings. No.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm fly! Not. I guess I still weigh too much to be carried on that slight updraft.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm testing items. Wind, yeah. Wind potion on the updraft to make it...
Nice.
Unfortunately.
Oh, there goes our wind potion.
Ah!
Whoa.
This guy's just like,
What
hello?
the fuck?
Human, you flew across the chasm. You don't have wings, but still.
You have a prophecy of a
Fly like
flying
the
human?
Believe me, I'm as shocked as you are.
Are you the Windbringer?
The Windbringer!
That's me.
Yes, I am.
I am.
This is an exciting day.
Woo! What?
Remind me again who the Windbringer is.
It's
Tell me
said
about
that
myself.
Someone not of the elation shall come among us to float on the wind like an elation, to learn our stories, to bring the wind back to us, and to bring us into a new and happier age.
I got you.
Is that all? You know, I'm starting to forget how simple my life used to be. Family, friends, grades, boys, no prophecies, nobody looking to me for salvation.
Imagine.
I don't understand, Windbringer. You should speak with our teller up in the city.
Like a
She'll be
bank
wanting
teller,
to see you,
or...
I'm sure. We've waited
A
for the
storyteller.
Windbringer for a very long time.
Oh.
The teller? Thanks.
Like pen
Sure.
and teller?
Windbringer, thank you.
Okay.
No background check or nothing? You're just gonna let me in?
It's an old man, I think. Difficult to tell, since they're all kind of wrinkly.
Damn.
Hello.
Good day, stranger. What would you hear among the elation?
Tell me about the
I need to
Windbringer.
speak with the teller.
Tell me
The
all your
teller?
prophecies.
Go down into the city and you will see the castle. The teller, she keeps to the tower. She's old and her eyes don't take well to the sun.
Mood. I also don't take well to the sun. And also I'm old. My birthday's this month. I'm gonna be older. Like, in... like 2 weeks, less than. Elation
It's a
child! Oh,
little
that's kind of
Elation
cute.
girl.
So,
I like her little,
horns.
yeah, her little hairs.
Hi there. What you doing?
Playing?
This flute
Wow,
kind of
what are you
rocks.
playing?
Nothing. My daddy's in the castle watch. He's allowed to sharpen his claws.
Really? My daddy owns a farm.
Yeah? Do you have animals there?
Sure. He has some cows and some horses and...
What's cows and horses?
Big things.
Cows are big, brown, fat animals with 4 legs and white spots. And they go moo a lot.
And horses?
Horses are fun to be around. They run really fast and they can jump over tall fences and they look beautiful and graceful.
Oh my god, is April a horse girl?
The best thing about horses is that you can ride them.
She sounds like a horse
I can
girl.
run fast too. But I can't fly yet. My wings aren't fully formed. When I grow up, I'll fly far away and see everything. I'll go see our horses.
Oh.
That would be nice.
Okay, I love
My
this
name's
actually.
April. What's yours?
Me too.
Saina, will you be my friend, April?
Of course I am.
Yes.
As long as you promise to be my
Of course I will.
I promise.
Ah! Adorable.
Do you know where the teller lives?
Over there in the castle tower. My daddy's watching the entrance so that only nice people can get in.
Only nice people.
Do you think he'll let me in?
I don't know if you're nice, but you have to ask my daddy.
We're nice.
Where are the other children in your village?
Where'd the flute go? The
Oh,
flute was
they're in
great.
school now.
And why aren't you in school?
Because I'm ahead of everyone else. I'm really smart, you know. I'm the only youngling
Genius.
to have learned the first tale this soon.
The
So
first
some
tale.
days, I get to do what I want.
Tell me the
It's a
tale.
little boring, though. I wish I was in school. At least there I could sing and play and jump around with all the other children.
Why don't you go to school anyway?
Because they say I would just distract the other children who are still learning their first tales. It's not fair. I mean, I get to play by myself and everything, but that's not fun all day.
True.
And my mommy's working on her pottery at home, and she doesn't want me disturbing her because she might make a mistake. But the day after tomorrow, I get to go back to school. Because then we're
Wow.
going to learn some more flying lessons. They're always a lot of fun, and I'm getting pretty good at that too.
I bet. I wish I had wings like you do.
Yes, they're very good to have when you fly.
Have
True.
fun, Saina.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm sorry, but there are some things I have to do.
Grown-ups are always too busy.
True. This child is wise. Okay, who is playing the
Grown-ups
flute?
are always fucking busy.
Hi.
Pottery?
Flute?
Mama?
Be careful, don't come too close. I'm almost done with this pot.
No, you
It's
are not.
Mama.
Sorry.
You absolutely are not.
Are
You do not
here to
have
buy
any of the
pottery?
necessary
I didn't
equipment.
think traders were allowed up here.
No, I came to speak with your teller.
Really? I didn't know the teller spoke with anyone from the outside. You
We're
must
the
be a very special girl.
Windbringer! Bringer of the wind!
Supposedly. My name's April, by the way.
Nima is my name. Nima of Ta'ama. The only Elation village on Alace.
I like your pottery.
It's very
It's our
geometric.
craft. That and storytelling. But storytelling can't buy merchandise or food.
I know a lot of people who live by telling stories, although I guess that's kind of different.
They are lucky then. Not that I don't enjoy making pottery. It's good to feel the wet clay between my claws, to shape it into whatever I wish. It's almost like creating a new
You don't
life,
have a wheel.
I think. I don't have a husband yet, so I haven't tried.
Oh,
Have you?
not her mom.
Do you have a husband and children?
Neither, thank God. I don't think I'm ready for that
Thank God.
I was 18 turnings this spring. I'm ready for a husband, but I've yet to court anyone who could make me soar on the winds. I think the men of Tom are dull and timid.
Everyone
guy?
Why do I
everyone
feel like
dislikes
she's
the
gonna marry a
village.
mermaid?
He's our age, isn't he?
Imagine.
Isam? He's quite pretty, and his wings are big, but I don't think he likes me.
Oh no, are we gonna
He never
matchmake?
looks at me or talks to me.
That doesn't mean anything.
I like how April's
Just be
like,
shy.
what about the only other
Maybe you
person
could
I've
talk to
ever
him,
met
find out
from
who
your
he likes,
village?
but don't say I sent you.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh my God.
Thank you, April.
What about this guy that the literal
like-
only other person I've ever met that
It's like when
is-
you come out to someone and they're immediately like, oh, you should go out with this person who also is queer and is the only other queer person I know.
I only know two queer people, but you guys would be a perfect couple.
Yeah.
It's a nest. They don't all seem to live in nests, though. There are quite a few inhabited buildings in this village.
All right, let's
All right, let's go talk to the guy.
mouth the castle watch.
Daddy.
Let's go mouth daddy.
Halt! Who would visit the teller?
The Windbringer!
I am the Windbringer.
My name's April.
And what would you with the teller, human?
I'm not sure, but I need to speak with somebody in charge.
The teller is our teacher and our mother, but she will not speak with foreigners who walk into our city.
Okay.
And how, pray tell, did you get here? The
I
road is
flew!
closed and guarded.
It's got to be my female charm.
Oh my God, April.
It will not
April.
work on me, human. Please, leave our village
I'm
and
married,
return to your
bitch.
ship.
I've got a kid, bitch. Tell him you're the Windbringer.
Yeah. The hell was that dialogue option?
Halt! Who would visit?
I'm the Windbringer.
The Windbringer? You are not the Windbringer. Are you?
Yes.
How else would I have been able to get up here? I am the Windbringer.
If so, you must prove that you are of the elation. There are 4 tales from the
Oh,
4
God.
corners of the world that you must
Here
know
we
by
go.
heart. They are the tale
Okay.
of winds, the tale of stars,
We're gonna learn the first
the tale
one
of
from
sea, and the tale
The
of
little
home.
kid.
baby.
I will ask you one question from each tale, and you must answer each correctly, or you cannot be the Windbringer.
Give me a bit. Give me a
Are
second.
you ready?
Not yet.
No, give me some time to prepare.
Then return when you are ready, and I will test your knowledge of the 4 tales.
Okay.
This seems like a very, like, anyone could be like, I'm the Windbringer, and he'd be like, I need to test you on the 4 tails.
And they'd be
Good
like,
luck
okay,
learning those.
hold
Like,
on.
okay.
Let me go ask around for a bit. Okay, I came back. I heard some stories.
All right, so we're gonna get one from the guard, one from the old man, one from the girl, one from the
Pottery
person.
So, Isam.
Hey, buddy.
That's your name, isn't it?
Yes, Isam of Tamar.
A good-looking guy like you must get a lot of attention from girls,
April!
Are you asking me for courtship?
right? Me? No. Wings don't do anything for me. No, I was just thinking, maybe you had your eye out for somebody special?
I'm without a mate. The women of Tamar are cold and unfriendly.
What?
And whenever I try to talk to one of them, she ignores me.
Even Nima?
Nima? No, she's too pretty for me.
There
she
we
won't
go.
appreciate my attention.
They both
Like
think the
high
other person is
school.
out of their league.
Trust me,
Yeah.
Isam. You go talk to her one
Just
of these
shoot
days,
your
and
shot,
I'm sure
dude.
you'll find you have a lot in common. Just be yourself, okay?
You think so? Perhaps you are right. I will do as you say.
I got you,
Windbringer.
buddy.
Thank you.
Anyway, do you know
any
one of
the
these
4
stories?
Tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming.
Mine is the tale of winds, Windbringer.
Ooh.
You wish to hear it?
Yeah.
Very much.
Tell me everything.
Then I shall tell it. This is the tale of winds, my tale, and I pledge to tell it in my own words, as told in turn by my teacher. In the village of Karan, in the mountains of tall winds, there lived a young Elation woman named Iguana.
Iguana,
Iguana
okay.
had one desire above all others, to soar higher and
Icarus.
farther than anyone else. And even though her wings were no broader, nor her body sleeker than anyone else's, she pursued this foolish desire without rest. And as time passed, she did soar higher, and she did fly farther
All right.
than the
Goku
other
mode.
young Elation in her village. And her name became known far and wide amongst the tribes of the mountains of tall winds. But still, Iguana was not happy.
Oh no.
She was not happy because, in her vanity, even though she was a better flyer than almost everyone else, and to her eyes, she was still not good enough. She wanted to be
Little
so
awkward on the
much
wording
better
there.
than anyone else that she would be remembered for all time as the best flyer amongst all the Elation.
And so she flew to the moon.
And so one day, Iguana decided to climb to the top of Mount Bactaana, the Tower of Light, and to soar from those giddy heights to the ends of the world. Her
Sick.
friends and her family pleaded with her not to, because every Elation knew that to soar from such heights was dangerous. That at such heights the air was thin and the winds treacherous. But Iguana would not listen, and on a cold and clear morning she climbed up the Tower of Light to the rock and the ice at the very top. From there she could see to the ends of the world. And it brought tears to her eyes to know that now, finally, she would be greater and better than any Elation before her. And so Iguana spread her wings and leaped off the mountain.
Plummeted to her
Those
death.
who watched her from far below said that for a split moment Iguana soared, and she soared higher and farther than any Elation before or since. But then the treacherous winds caught a hold of her, and the thin air made her plummet towards the ground, and to fall to her death amongst the rocks at the base of the mountain.
Brutal.
In her vanity,
Yeah.
Iguana could not see beyond her desire to be the very best.
That no one ever was.
And vanity always stands to fall. That
What a
was
story.
the tale of winds, my tale, and I told it in my own words, as told to me in turn by my teacher.
Sick. All right. Thanks.
Very
Goodbye.
cool.
What about you, old man? Tell us
Do
a
you
story.
know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
Mine is the tale of sea, human.
Great.
Would you mind telling it to me?
These are going to be
I
so
would
long.
be happy to do so. This is the tale of sea, told in my own words, as it was told to me by my teacher in his words, and to him by his teacher in his words. This was a very, very long time ago, when the Elation
What a
were
puzzle.
a strong people, and we could spend days riding the hot winds above the seas. We hunted fish then, and we were at war with the Merum,
Oh no.
the Wet-tails. Anarisis was one of the strongest warriors there was. His claws were sharp and long, his beak pointy, and his teeth strong.
Teeth. Beak and
Anarisis
teeth?
was admired
I
by
hate that.
everyone in his clan.
That's fucked up.
Because
Birds
of
with teeth?
this,
Hell
he was
no.
cocky and
There's birds with
arrogant.
teeth.
I hate
Scary.
One
that.
day,
I hate
the
it.
teller of Anarisis city asked him to
There's
perform
fish with teeth.
a
That's
very
also fucked up.
important
Yeah, it's
and
horrible.
very special duty, to bring a sacred jewel to the teller of an Elation town across the sea. This particular jewel was very important because
Are all
it
of these stories about
signified
getting
a
fucked up by
union
hubris, do you think?
between the two towns, and it would benefit the
No, they're
people
each
of
gonna have, like, a
both
different
that it was delivered safely and
Thematic,
promptly.
whatever.
Anarisis grinned and told the
Life
teller
lesson.
that he would deliver the jewel both quickly and safely, and that she was not to worry.
I don't
Maybe
know.
they will be. Maybe they will be.
Anarisis was young
I'm getting
and too
I'm getting the
sure of
vibe.
himself. But she wanted to test him and to teach him that sharp claws, a pointy beak, and strong teeth are not all a warrior needs. That a warrior must also be wise and careful. So Acalus set out across the sea on his flight. It was on the 4th day that he spotted something in the water that caught his attention. And forgetting his duty and following his curiosity,
Bad Acalus.
Acalus dived towards the water to investigate. When he came closer, he saw that there were merum in the water, foolishly hunting close to the surface, and Acalus saw an opportunity to again prove his might.
Let me just ambush these poor people
Warrior to his people, and
murder them
capture
randomly.
the fins of a few wet tails. But this time, Acalus' arrogance got the better of him, because the merum had
That's
set
fucked
a
up, dude.
trap. As he dived towards the merum with his claws, a spear shot up from the water to hit him. Acalus struck the water and dropped the jewel he was carrying.
Oh my god!
It was all he could do not to drown.
Rip.
Acalus was bleeding, and the merum were grabbing onto his wings and his legs, but he fought bravely, and finally he managed to escape. But even though he now lived, he was dead inside.
God! Depression set in just like that.
The sacred jewel would always be with him. Acalus
Get
could
wrecked.
not return to his village because he had neglected his duty to his teller and to his people. And so he went away to a small island where he could be alone. To himself and his people, Acalus now became the lost one.
How do you know this, then?
He who had been on a sacred mission.
Because they're just stories.
Is this the island he went to?
A year passed, and
Oh.
one day
Oh, okay, there's more.
Acalus
I thought we were
met a few
done.
traders from a ship that came close to his island. From the traders, Acalus heard speak of a hideous creature that lived in the sea. The
He's gonna redeem
Octowo.
himself.
Gotcha.
The Octowo was said to have a third eye, like a jewel. And
A jewel, a sacred jewel.
A sacred jewel. Weirdly embedded in its head. Like it wasn't supposed to be there.
The Octowo's third eye
There we go.
to be the jewel that he lost in the sea a year ago. And he now saw the opportunity to redeem himself. But Elation were not used to water, and the thought of submerging himself in the cold, harsh ocean chilled Acalus to his heart. But he was the lost one, and if in his death he could at the very least redeem himself, to his own heart then it would be worth it. So Acalus fashioned
my
himself
God.
a spear, because in the water his claws and his beak would
Stressful.
be too slow, and he flew out to where the Octowo
Like this
was
is
last
this is
seen.
interesting,
Yeah.
Then
but they're
Acalus
also
dived into
talking
the sea. The dark
so
water closed in on him.
Much.
and his
slowly
wings and legs went numb.
and so
But
much.
still Acalus kept pushing down until he saw the lair of the Octowo.
Like,
It's like talking to the old fisherman, the old like
Octowo
sailor guy.
and Acalus saw the monster's third eye, his sacred jewel.
Dun, dun, dun.
shining
like,
bright
what are
in
you
the
doing for
darkness.
us, the player, with this? You know?
Right.
Filled with a sense
I mean,
of
as the
guilt.
player, we're gonna have to. They're gonna ask us random questions about the
Right,
long
right, right. But what is this story got to be this
As he
long?
began fighting the 8-armed monster,
That's what's gonna make it hard for
realized that
us.
if he
Yeah.
were to fight like he usually did,
I
he
think
would not stand a chance. He would have to think differently.
is we're gonna have to
And so
select
Acalus
an
tricked
answer relating to one of the
Octowo into
random
following
details.
him through a tight chasm where the monster got stuck. And then he swam above it, and using his spear, tipped a rock on
Damn!
top of the Octowo.
Get fucked, Octowo.
Swimming back down again, the Octowo was flailing helplessly. Now, almost out of air, Acalus took the sacred jewel from the Octowo's head and
Yo.
swam back up. Finally, Acalus could deliver the sacred jewel to the town across the sea.
It's a whole
And
year
upon
later.
returning to his
Seriously.
village, he went to the
I love how he got the title of the
bowed his
Lost
head
One,
and
and
said,
he was like literally gone like a year.
"Forgive
It's
me,
like I'm
Teller,
back.
For in my arrogance, I thought I could do everything. But I could not, and I became the lost one because of it." "You were lost," said the teller, "but you are no more. Because
Bam!
now you see the limits of your own strength, and you will know
thought the teller
that
was
a
like,
warrior
and then I
must
killed
be
him.
careful and wise
And he was no more.
Being strong and fierce.
Cool.
This was the tale of C.
Great, thanks.
And I told it in
Please
my
let the
own
little
words,
girl story be
as
so
told to
slow
me
and like
by my
baby
teacher.
and short.
Just the shortest. Just like, yeah, there was a story.
It's like a little rhyme.
Here are a handful of details. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna save this one for last because I think it's gonna be the replenishment my heart needs. All right, what do you know?
Also, we got your...
Hi,
We set you up.
He thinks you're pretty.
He thinks you're hot. We're not gonna tell you that.
Oh.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
I had to learn the tale of homecoming.
Ah.
It took a long time, but I think I got it now. I'm better with pottery than I am with the tales, unfortunately. Do you want to hear it?
Yes,
Yeah.
as quickly as you could.
Very well.
Succinctly.
Cliff's notes,
This is the
maybe?
tale of homecoming, my tale, and I shall tell it in my own words, as told to me by my teacher, in her words, and by her teacher in turn. Moran was a handsome young Elation man with strong wings and a hardy beak.
It's an unfortunate
Moron.
name.
The white cliffs,
Yeah.
where the water was salty and the fish plentiful. Moran was betrothed to Anara, the loveliest girl there ever was. She was fair and slender and tall, and her eyes were the clearest shade of blue.
Beauty standards
But
somehow
Moran was
exactly the
hesitant
same
to enter
amongst
into
the
union with
Elation
Anara,
as
to become her husband and to give her children.
90s
He would always come up with a
America.
new excuse for why they had to wait a little while longer. Now,
Okay.
Anara was skilled at pottery, but even more so with stories. And the teller of the village had many times asked Anara to be her apprentice, to learn all the tales, so that someday she could take over as the teller. But Anara refused, knowing that if she did accept the teller's offer, she would never be able to marry Moran, because a teller cannot have a husband
Oh,
or children
damn.
of her own. Her refusal to become the teller's apprentice was unheard of, because who could refuse such an honor? But to Anara, love was more important. Her love for Moran was beyond honor, beyond reason. But despite Anara's love, Moran was still hesitant.
Damn.
And then one day he told Anara, I am traveling on a pilgrimage to the far shores. I will be gone for some time, and while I am traveling, and in accordance with our traditions, I will be freed from our betrothal.
Damn!
Not until I come back will the bond between
Dude
us
was like,
be
I'm
renewed."
going to Europe.
It was
Doesn't
not
count if I'm in
unusual for
Europe.
a young Elation man
Bye.
at that time to go on a pilgrimage, and the bond between the betrothed would often be cut while he was away, to be formed again upon his return. But Anara was heartbroken, because she had thought that Moran would soon want to marry her. When Moran saw her tears, he said to her, Do not weep. When I come back, I promise I will marry you. Just wait for me, and stay with your pots, to make the time pass quickly. And then Moran left on his pilgrimage to the far
Not so
shores.
into Moran right now.
Many years
Same.
went by, and Moran had exciting adventures on the far shores. But by and by, he began to long for home, and for Anara. And now he had finally realized that he loved her, and that he wanted to marry her.
Is
But
this
when
an
he
early
returned,
bird gets the
he could
worm?
not find Anara amongst the pot makers. He went to visit her family, and they told him that, after waiting for many years, Anara accepted the
Yeah.
teller's offer of apprenticeship. And that when the teller left on the last wind during the previous winter, Anara herself became the new teller.
Brutal.
Angry,
Yeah,
Moran made his way to the teller's nest, and when he saw Anara, he said
Angry?
to her, You promised me you would wait. But Anara did not say a single word in answer. She just turned around and lifted something wrapped in leaves from the cot behind her and gave it to Moran. Moran unwrapped the package, and inside he found an old pot, cracked and broken in two.
Damn.
What is this pot? He asked. And why did you not wait for me like I asked you to? And finally, Anara spoke, and she said to Moran, I made this pot for you, my dear Moran, when you left, because I wanted it to be my marriage gift to you. But when many, many years passed, I finally realized that you did not love me the way I loved you, and to live hoping otherwise would be death. But I want to marry you, cried Moran. I came back. But Anara just nodded at the broken pot in Moran's hands and said, Like an old pot that is left without care, a heart may break in two, and a broken heart can never be mended. And so Anara turned away, never to speak with Moran again, and Moran's heart, like the pot that was left untended, broke in two, because absence makes a heart brittle. This was the tale of homecoming.
Damn, dude.
Yo.
That was pretty good.
As told to
That
me
one
by my
slapped.
teacher,
It was short.
and
It
as
was
I
to the
will tell it
point.
my
There
students
was
Yeah.
like a broken hearts,
Full of drama.
love story, drama.
Goodbye, April.
Let's hope that the baby story is like the easiest, simplest, digestible.
Yeah. All right, Saina.
Hi, Saina.
Wow.
Hi, April.
Hi, April. Oh,
Do you know one of the
Tell us
four
about the
tales of wind,
stars.
stars, sea, and homecoming?
Yes, my mommy taught me the tale of the stars. It's a
Mm.
really pretty story. Do you want me to tell it?
Yeah.
Please, Saina, I would like that very much.
Okay. This is my tale, the tale of stars, and I tell it to you in my own words, as it was told to me by my teacher in her words. In the small village of Jinjay near the rumbling hills of Onion, there lived a girl
Onion.
called Mona. She was a curious
Mona.
girl, and she would always get in the way of grown elation. Go play
Little
somewhere
kid
else,
story.
they would say to Mona. But she didn't want to play with the other children. She wanted to be where the grown-ups were, to see what they were doing, and learn from them. But one day, after getting many complaints from the pottery makers and guardsmen,
Many
leaders,
complaints.
and soldiers in the village, Mona's mother told her that she wasn't to interfere with the grown-ups
Oh
anymore.
no. I see why this is the
And that
first
instead,
story that they
she could
teach to
go play with
kids.
the other children,
Yeah.
or sit still and draw or work with clay. But Mona was always curious, and now, since she wasn't to be among the grown elation anymore, she decided to go exploring the forest that lay
Oh.
just outside of the village of Jinjay.
Maybe this is like an encourage your youth type. Encourage the curiosity
Yeah.
of your youth.
Be a dangerous place.
If you
But
ignore your kids, they get
Mona was
eaten by
very
bears.
curious.
Yeah.
Of course, she wasn't planning on going far into the forest, but then her eye caught sight of a white flufftail hopping through the tall grass, and Mona, curious as ever, gave chase. The flufftail ran away into the forest, and Mona followed, blind to where she was going, and interested only in catching the white flufftail
No,
so that
don't
she could
do
keep
that.
it as a pet.
Absolutely
But
not.
then, after a good while, the flufftail disappeared into a hole in the ground, leaving Mona alone in a small clearing, somewhere deep inside the forest. She was exhausted after running after the flufftail for so long, and as she looked around the clearing at the unfamiliar trees and flowers, she realized that she hadn't been
Uh-oh.
paying attention to where she was going. Not for the first time had her curiosity gotten the better of her, but this time it was serious. Mona was too young to fly, and she had very little sense of direction, and chasing the white flufftail had made her dizzy and tired.
Oh no.
It was
Sleepy
getting darker,
baby.
and Mona was all alone in the deep, dangerous forest, too sleepy and too scared
Is
to
this
be
a
able to
curiosity
go
killed the cat situation?
Mona curled up
Maybe.
with her wings wrapped
Don't be
around
too
her
curious,
under the leaves of a tree.
or you'll get lost in the forest and die.
Began crying. Soon it got really dark, and somewhere, not far away, wolves started howling at the moon.
The
Knows what wolves are,
So
does not know what cows and
she was
horsies are.
Nope.
But after a while,
Or
her
rabbits,
exhaustion got
apparently.
the better of her,
I assume that's what a flufftail is.
and she fell asleep. She woke up when she heard a voice calling her from somewhere far above. Looking up at the starry sky, Mona saw a vision of the spirits
Yo.
of 5 towers gazing down at her. You have let your curiosity lead
Yep,
you astray,
there we go.
said one. You are lost, and you deserve to be
What the fuck?
Poor little girl, said a third. We will help you home, said a fourth. But remember this, said the fifth spirit. We will lead you back to your village and to your mother only if you promise us one thing.
Be chill.
I promise, said Mona. Whatever it is, I promise I will do it. Very well, said the first spirit. You will make the story of this night into your own tale, and you will call it the Tale of Stars. It will be a tale to warn the curious to be careful, continued the third spirit, and to not let their curiosity get the better of them. And, said the second spirit, to remind the elation that the spirits of their tellers watch out for them when they most need it. And so
But not
the
to, like, pay
spirits of
attention to
the
your
5
kids.
tellers guided Mona
And not to
through the
like
forest
maybe just let your kid hang out with the adults. Like I don't know.
Mona
No, that's not
they're
an
curious
important
about
part of the
adult
story.
things.
No.
to everyone in the village, so that everyone would remember that the curious must be cautious, and that the spirits of the tellers are always watching.
Cool.
Okay.
This was my tale, the tale of stars, and I told it in my own words as
Cool
my
story,
teacher
bro.
did to me.
Cool. That was the worst one. Not the worst one.
Tale, Saina.
That, I think it maybe had the worst
Goodbye, Saina.
message.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
leaving
Let's go talk to
again?
the...
I wish you could stay.
Let's get the fuck out of
Sorry.
here.
Me too, Saina. Believe.
Gotta go, bye.
We gotta answer these questions. Oh my god.
Gotta answer so many questions while we still remember the answers.
Are you ready for the questions now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Ask me the questions.
In the Tale of Winds, which mountain
Oh,
did
fuck.
Iwana fall from
We're good.
in her vain attempt to fly higher and further than anyone else?
The one with the ice on it. Mount Everest,
It's
Mount Kilimanjaro, or Mount Bactaana, the Tower of Light. I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
Oh, what a question.
Which one
it's
could
so
this one
hard
be?
to figure it
Mount
out.
Bactaana, the Tower of Light.
I imagine that answer isn't
That
there
is
if you haven't
correct.
heard the story.
In the Tale
Yeah.
of Stars, what did Mona see in the sky that helped her
The
find
5
her
spirits.
way home?
It was
Spirits.
stars,
An airplane?
or the spirits of 5 tellers.
The spirits of 5 tellers.
That is correct. In the Tale of Sea, what creature did the Lost One battle in his quest to recover the
A
sacred
shark?
jewel?
Jaws?
Was it a snapjaw, one of the Mayrum, or the Octowo? This actually is reasonable.
Yeah.
All of these make sense.
The Octowo?
That is correct. My final question to you is this.
A
In
broken
the
pot.
Tale of Homecoming, what was given to Moran by his teller when he
Yeah,
returned from
moron
his
is
pilgrimage?
right.
A kiss, a homecoming pottery, or a broken pot to teach him that absence may break a heart in two. Sorry, I don't know.
A broken pot to teach him that absence may break.
That was
a
the
heart in
best
two.
one.
Yeah, that was the
You
best
have
story.
correctly answered all my questions, and so have proven your
Yeah,
knowledge of the
dude.
4 tales.
I read an
of the
anthology.
Windbringer. The teller would see you presently.
Sick.
Easy we had to go kill a snapjaw to prove that we were the fucking person,
Right?
the Marum. This one's just
They were like,
go
"You
listen to
must-
some stories.
You must uncover a secret we have been hiding for hundreds of years, and you must kill the great Snapjaw and carry the spear of the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good shit.
Aye. Well, decent progress. Decent progress.
Yeah, we're doing good.
There's a bit of, we have an adventure game problem here in this chapter where we have to go deal with the snoring dude, and we don't know why we're doing it. It's just that's the obviously actionable thing to work on.
Yeah.
Right? We arrive on the shore and we're like, okay, we need to find the Elation and talk to them and get them to meet with the Mayrum so that they can heal their shit and fulfill the prophecy, and then I can continue on my journey and get my piece of the stuff. That makes sense. But the immediate thing we do from the beach is go meet some stick people who talk about a snoring guy, and then we do a puzzle about some telephones. And a crab person. And
then finally we get some fishing line to fix the moon launcher, and then we can go talk to the Elation people.
Yeah. And if it had been made clear, oh, I can't get to the Elation, I have to help people to get there. Maybe if we talked to Wick, he would have talked to us about the lunar cannon, and then But the number of steps between I've arrived at the beach and know where I need to go to I've encountered the obstacle to where I need to go is so many.
Yeah, it's really what should have happened is you should get to the beach, and then the first place you go is to that crevice. And it's oh, I have to go over there. It's oh, I can see the Elation village across the crevice. How do I get over there? And you see the cannon.
Only they're away. Yeah.
Yeah, then you go talk to the
cannon
stick
in the
people.
distance.
Yeah.
You walk over there, you meet the stick people. They're like, we'd love to work on it, but there's this snoring motherfucker.
There's snoring. Yeah, just a weird, because you could have done the exact same thing, like all
Yep.
the exact same puzzles. You just have to know why you're doing them
Yeah. And that's
rather than just like help people because you're the chosen one. No people,
do it because it's interactable.
Yeah.
Right? Which like is how we've learned to play these adventure games is like we encounter something that's interactable and we go, okay, look for the puzzle, look for the solutions to the puzzle, ignore the narrative reason for anything.
Yeah.
But that is sort of a common like structural problem.
Yeah.
Outside of, we've talked numerous times at this point about issues with having too many screens and too many interactable objects and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But specifically just on a structural level,
Yeah. The sequence of events.
leading through things so that they make sense while you're doing them one after another instead of just being like, I don't know, do it.
Yeah.
But Nima's story was sick, so
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Glad we got to hear that.
That's a winner. Yeah. Next episode, this will officially be the longest, episode-wise, the longest we have ever played a game on this show.
Yeah.
So
the longest journey officially.
It's in the title. It's point this way. It's in the title. Bye, bitches.